Congratulations on purchasing your Rambo bike. Here are a few things you should know before going on your first ride. Once the battery is installed, we can power up the bike on the LCD display. To do this, press and hold the power button until the display turns on. Using the plus and minus buttons, you can adjust the power assist levels on your Rambo bike by tapping them quickly. Tapping the plus button will add more power assist, and tapping the minus button will lower the power assist. You have up to 5 modes, 5 being the highest. Tapping the power button will change the display modes. The Megatron has multiple drive modes. By tapping the minus button, it will change to rear-wheel drive. Tapping the plus button will change to front-wheel drive, and double tapping the power button will change it to all-wheel drive. If you're riding your bike and you come to a complete stop, the power assist level will return back to 0 after 10 seconds. In pedal assist modes 1 through 5, you can use the throttle on the handlebars to propel you along. This can be mounted on the right or left side depending on your preference. Before adjusting your seat post, keep in mind there is a minimum insertion length of 4 inches. You should adjust the seat post height so your knee is almost locked out at the bottom of the turn. To do this, you can sit on your bike while stationary and pedal backwards. To maximize comfort when riding, you want to adjust your handlebars in a way that feels most natural and practical. This may require adjustment of the handlebars using a 4mm Allen wrench. Ideally, you want your wrists to be straight when touching the brakes, not too high or too low, and your elbows should be slightly bent. Before riding your bike, you should check the tire pressure and may need to add more air. Ideal riding air pressures can vary depending on the terrain, but 7 to 15 psi is ideal. Now let's do the brake burn-in procedure. In a controlled and clean environment, preferably on pavement, get the bike up to a good speed, around 8 to 10 miles per hour. Firmly and evenly apply the front brake until the bike comes to almost a complete stop. Repeat this process 20 times for the front brake, and then repeat this process 20 times for the rear brake. This must be done separately to ensure a good brake burn-in. Now let's talk about battery maintenance. It is good practice to charge your battery up after each ride, especially if you're riding relatively soon, but do not leave it on the charger for more than 8 hours. If you're storing the bike for a few months, a 70 to 80% charge is ideal. Storage long or short term should be done in a dry space between 45 and 85 degrees Fahrenheit. Anything above or below is considered extreme and not healthy for battery chemistry. Also, when transporting the bike outside your vehicle, do not leave the battery on the bike. Now that you're familiar with your bike, take it for a first ride and enjoy.